Have you ever wondered why so many people begin to struggle with their health once they pass 60? Some seem to age gracefully, staying strong and independent, while others suddenly feel weaker, sicker, and less capable. It's not just luck, and it's not just genetics. The truth is, there are 4 hidden health reasons that quietly rob older people of their strength and independence after 60. Most people never talk about them until it's too late. And many don't even realize how much these invisible forces are draining their energy, their memory, and their quality of life until the damage is already done. In this video, we're going to uncover the 4 real reasons most older adults struggle to live strong lives beyond 60. These are not just theories. They're backed by decades of medical research and the lived experiences of seniors everywhere. And once you understand them, you'll see that living well past 60 isn't about trying to live forever. It's about protecting your strength, your independence, and your peace of mind for as long as possible. Stay with us until the end, because the 4th reason might surprise you, and it may be the most important one of all. Reason 1. Hidden. Inflammation. The silent fire, one of the biggest threats after 60, doesn't come from outside, it starts inside. Doctors often call it inflammaging. It's a quiet, low-grade inflammation that builds slowly in the body. It doesn't cause obvious symptoms at first, but over the years it wears down your cells, your heart, your brain, and your joints. This isn't like the swelling you see after a sprain. This is internal, invisible, and constant. And it's fueled by years of stress, processed foods, poor sleep, lack of movement, and even environmental toxins. Take Mary, 64. She ate fairly well, didn't smoke, and walked occasionally, but she always felt tired, stiff, and mentally foggy. Her blood work looked normal. Only later did her doctor test for inflammatory markers and discover high levels. She didn't have one big disease, just a slow-burning fire damaging her body from within. After 60, your ability to fight inflammation weakens. What you could ignore in your 40s and 50s, like poor diet or sitting too long, takes a much heavier toll now. And this silent fire increases the risk of heart disease, memory loss, arthritis, and frailty. But here's the good news. You can lower the flame. Whole foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fish. Daily movement. Better sleep routines. Even stress-reducing habits like deep breathing or meditation. Small steps matter. Lower the fire and you protect your strength for decades to come. Reason 2. Muscle loss. The quiet thief of independence. After 60, your body naturally begins to lose muscle every year. This gradual weakening is called sarcopenia. Most people don't notice it right away. It starts with little things. Feeling weaker when opening jars, needing both hands to stand up from a chair, or avoiding stairs because they feel harder. The danger is, muscle isn't just about looking strong. Muscle protects your balance, stabilizes your joints, regulates blood sugar, and supports your metabolism. When muscle disappears, the risk of falls, broken bones, and hospitalization skyrockets. Consider Robert, 67. He felt healthy and sharp, but after one slip on the ice, he broke his hip. Doctors told him his bones were weak and his muscles too thin. A fall that might have been minor years ago became life-changing because his body had quietly lost its strength. Muscle loss is dangerous because it sets off a downward spiral. 1. Fall leads to weeks in bed. Weeks in bed cause even more muscle loss. Soon comes the cane, the walker, and the loss of independence. But muscle loss is not inevitable. It can be slowed, even reversed. Regular walking, light resistance training with bands or dumbbells, adequate protein, especially foods rich in leucine like eggs, fish, beans, and dairy. Stretching for flexibility. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. You just need enough strength to stay mobile, steady, and safe. Muscle is your body's silent protector, and after 60, protecting it may be the key to living not just longer, but better. Reason 3. Poor sleep. The body's broken repair system. Sleep changes as we age, but often not for the better. Many older adults struggle to fall asleep, stay asleep, or reach deep restorative rest. And after 60, poor sleep doesn't just mean grogginess. It means your body and mind lose their nightly chance to repair. During deep sleep, the brain clears out waste, The immune system resets and muscles rebuild. Without it, everything suffers. Think of Susan, 70. She thought waking up 4 times a night was just normal aging. But over time, her memory slipped, her energy drained, and she caught every seasonal cold. Her doctor explained that her shallow sleep was interrupting her brain and immune system. Once she improved her sleep habits, her clarity and stamina began to return. Many assume poor sleep is inevitable, but simple habits can make a difference. Going to bed and waking up at the same time, daily limiting caffeine and alcohol, getting morning sunlight to reset your body clock, creating a cool, dark, quiet bedroom light exercise during the day after 60. Good sleep is as important as good food and good movement. It affects how steady you walk, how clear you think, how strong your immune system stays, and how much energy you have to enjoy life. Sleep is not a luxury, it is medicine. Reason. 4. Loneliness and the loss of purpose. Here's the quietest, and maybe the most overlooked danger of all: loneliness. It's not just emotional, it's physical. Research shows that social isolation can shorten life expectancy, as much as some chronic diseases. As people age, their world often becomes smaller. Friends pass away. Children live far away. Physical limitations make it harder to get out. Slowly, without meaning to, many seniors spend more and more time alone. Take Helen, 72. Her husband passed 5 years ago. Her children live in other states. She watches TV, cooks for herself, and keeps her home tidy. But she says some days go by without talking to anyone, and what she misses most isn't noise, it's being needed. Humans are wired for connection. And after 60, when work and family roles change, what many lose isn't just interaction, it's identity. The simple sense that I matter to someone fades, and that weighs heavily on the body and mind. But loneliness can be healed with small acts of connection and purpose. A morning phone call to a loved one, joining a walking group, volunteering, gardening, feeding the birds, writing notes to grandchildren. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be real. Because when someone feels invisible, the body begins to shut down. But when someone feels needed, the body responds with resilience. If you're still watching, take a moment to reflect. Living well beyond 60 isn't about avoiding age. It's about understanding the 4 hidden challenges that quietly work against you: inflammation, muscle loss, poor sleep, and loneliness. The purpose of this video isn't to scare you. It's to arm you with knowledge, because knowledge is power. Every choice you make today, this week, this year, shapes how you will move, think, and feel in the decades ahead. So, what stood out to you? Was it how inflammation quietly damages the body? Was it how fragile muscle becomes without movement? Or maybe it was the reminder that sleep and social connection are as essential as food and medicine. Whatever it was, don't just hear it, act on it. Because aging isn't about fading. It's about focusing. It's about protecting what matters most and letting go of what doesn't. You've earned the right to live this stage of life with wisdom, energy, and strength. Don't settle for less. We'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments one thing you learned today and how you'll use it in your life. And if you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating powerful content for seniors worldwide. And remember this: aging well doesn't happen by accident. It happens by awareness, action, and daily choices. Choose wisely, and your 60s and beyond can be not just years of life, but life in your years.